Welcome to another video, and just like yesterday, playing some fusion decks. Today we're playing Fusion Fish Umi. So we're playing the rank 4 shark deck along with the Umi package. So that's going to be your electric jellyfishes and your ocean dragon lords. And our opponent's playing Jester Adespia. And you know, if you're playing on ladder, you're going to see this a lot, especially in platinum rank. Let's Ash Blossom the Brain of Fusion. This is a good Ash target because stop it from getting their fusion. But opponent has a call by. Call by is going to negate our Ash Blossom. Also will negate Ash on our turn. Good to know if we do any searching. But that means the Brand of Fusion is going to resolve. Luckily, we have Imperm in hand. Now the fish deck, rank 4 fish, plays a lot of hand traps. So we tried to keep a lot of the hand traps in the deck just because, you know, that's kind of what the rank 4 fish deck relies on to interrupt your opponent's turns. Let's negate that Lubellion, stop him from fusion summoning. So opponent's board, not going to be that impressive. They get another search, from the tragedy, but you know they're going to be just sitting fine. And we're going to see how well these two decks synergize together. Jellyfish plus regular fish. Let's draw. Sea Stealth is great. Now we have the option of using Silent Angler to special summon itself, but better to use the Jellyfish's effect because that means we get our Pacifist in the graveyard, and you know I love Pacifist. I love me some Pacifist here. We're going to get some free tokens, and with the Sea Stealth attack, that's going to be a lot of value. Let's make our opponent's monsters into water. Try and pop, but opponent banished the branded opening from the graveyard to protect. Now we attacked over that Jester, and we're going to wait here. So we have the option of popping right now with Stealth Kraken. Once per turn can pop a water monster on the field. But we know from last turn, if we check the log here, our opponent added another Jester to hand. So we know opponent has a Jester in hand, and they got one in the graveyard. So we're going to be pull a sneaky on our opponent here. We're going to be patient. We're going to wait. Wait for the opponent to do that summon that Jester. So we get a set call by here. Get our Pacifist set up. Opponent is going to allure. Obviously can't do anything to disrupt that. Opponent banishing the Edge Imp Chain, activating Branded Lost, and summoning the Jester, and this is where we strike. Activate the call by banish the Jester from the graveyard, because that Jester from the graveyard would have protected, or would have special summoned itself when we popped the Lubellion, but by banishing it, now we can pop this Lubellion, get poppin', and opponent gets nothing, no value. 1200 damage. Opponent gonna set a Brand of Fusion, and they're gonna get to Brand of Fusion, and nothing we can do about that. That's okay. That is okay, because hidden mode Sea Stealth attack, well, not even very hidden. We can banish a monster, and we can banish it to protect itself. Opponent activating the effect to special summon, banishing monsters from their graveyard, getting that Mirror Jade. But Mirror Jade struggles real hard against Pacifist and Sea Stealth attack. If you've ever seen this deck try and get through the token, you'll know it's pretty funny. So opponent's going to try and banish. We're going to banish our Stealth Kraken, so opponent has to banish their own monster. Very cool, opponent, thank you. Opponent going to banish their own monster here because they're forced to banish a monster. We get the token, and opponent knows. They know if they attack, they're going to get popped. Oh, apparently opponent does not know. Opponent just going for it, popping their own monsters. Mirror Jade is going to wipe our field at end turn. Popping the token. Getting to set up Branded in red. Oh, also getting back. Very nice value, opponent. Opponent getting back Ecclesia. Popping our token. We get the Stealth Kraken back. And if opponent activates an effect, we're going to get another token. Their opponent goes, activating Branded in red to add a monster to their hand and fusion summon. What a fusion summoning opponent. Interesting. I was expecting the Guardian Chimera, but opponent making a Despian Proskenion. Now, what does this card do? During the main phase, you can target a Fusion Synchro, Exe, or Link monster in your opponent's graveyard, banish it, or special summon it to your field. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, inflict damage equal that monster's original attack. So what is opponent's plan? We don't have any monsters in the graveyard. Not sure why opponent did that. Opponent getting the value from the Branded Lost. And from the Tri Brigade. If it's banished, you can add from your deck to hand one Fallen Albaz. Alright, or one monster that mentions it. So they're getting that Albion Shrouded Dragon. And another Jester. That's their last Jester though. And a Tri Brigade Mercurier. We get ourselves the token back. So we're gonna not attack into this, and we're gonna attack into it with the token, popping it. Not a lot of value, opponent. We got max C. Maybe we can draw some cards here. Opponent activating. 2 draw card. Okay. Summoning the Jester. Getting another Branded Fusion. Activating the Branded Fusion. Let's max C. Try and get some card value out of this. Opponent's got another call by. Alright, that's call by number 2. No more call by the Graves Online. So what do you think from this position? Opponent has more cards than us. We got our Sea Stealth Umi engine online. Who do you think is winning right now? That's the question I'm gonna ask. Opponent making a Titanclad. Titanclad is unaffected by activated effects the turn it's summoned. Opponent also getting a Dramaturge. So we can pop a monster here, but the Titanclad we cannot pop. So let's pop one of the other monsters. Opponent has a Mercurier. Alright. Opponent negating the effect. That is okay. Let's banish. We still got the token to protect ourselves. But the token cannot destroy the Titanclad this turn, I believe. Opponent going straight to battle. Oh, protecting with the branded opening. Getting over our token, hitting us. Dealing a lot of damage. Looks like we're in trouble here. It looks like we're in trouble. We still get pops with the Stealth Kraken though. Draw another Max C. I don't know if Max C is going to be helpful right now. Opponent's already done all their summoning. Let's pop that Titanclad. Attack over the Aluber. And on opponent's turn we can pop the Dramaturge. We gotta hope they don't have much more follow-up. Pass back the opponent. Opponent summoning the Albion by discarding a Branded Fusion. That seems like a desperation play. Let's Max C. And let's pop. Pop that Dramaturge right now. Get poppin'. Dealing more damage to the opponent. Albion, the Shrouded Dragon to summon itself. Nice draw into the Ocean Dragon Lord. Token gonna make a token. Opponent gonna attack. We're gonna banish. Force him to attack the token if he wants to. Opponent is not going to comply. And we're gonna show ultimate disrespect here. Because we draw Crazy Fish. Let's normal summon Crazy Fish. Pop that Fallen Albaz. Switch that token to attack mode and attack for lethal with Crazy Fish, hitting our opponent. And you're probably thinking, why are you playing Crazy Fish? There's probably better fish. No, Crazy Fish is crazy. Alright, I'll have the full deck list at the end of the video if you want to check out what this contraption is. But for now, let's go on to the next game. If you like this sort of video, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We'll have lots more crazy combination deck lists going on in the future. Opponent's going first, and opponent is playing Pacifics. Oh my goodness. It's the mirror match. Well, I guess we get to find out. Is Shark Umi better than... Is this just regular Umi control? We'll just have to find out. Opponent activating a Sea Stealth attack. 2-step back row. Who knows what that could be. Now we activated a card effect, and there is an Umi on the field, which means we get the second effect of the fish sonar. Lets a special summon a monster from the deck. And opponent gets a token. And I've made this token so many times, and I know how hard this is to out. So we gotta be super careful here. Opponent also playing the Phantasm Spiral Battle. Maybe opponent is playing pure Phantasms. So let's get the Buzzsaw Shark. They have a pop in hand. Opponent going for the pop. Popping our Crazy Fish. Now that is a smart opponent. Opponent knows the power of the Crazy Fish. So let's summon the Silent Angler from hand. Make the Bahamut Shark. Activate the effect. Opponent gonna protect their token. Let's make the Nightmare Shark. Make the Black Ray Lancer. Make the Utopic Future. Now, Utopic Future cannot be destroyed. Oh, where is he? There you go. Utopic Draco Future cannot be destroyed by battle card effects. So, feeling pretty safe here, except I'm worried about Ice Barrier, so I didn't attack. Was that wrong? Am I a coward? Maybe the answer to both is yes. Maybe we should have just got in. Opponent is turtling. Now, if they had Ice Barrier, they probably would have attacked into us. But now I'm a little afraid here. Let's special summon next Remora. Opponent has Fist of the Unrivaled. Gonna negate a monster effect if they control a non-effect monster. Very interesting combination. Not a deck combo I've tried. Let's activate our Sea Stealth attack. get our Ocean Dragonlord on the field, we can search for the Pacifist, and now we both have the same engine online. It's Pacifist versus Pacifist, but we got a Utopic Future. So we'll just have to see who can come out on top. An opponent adding the Spiral Power. Now this is bad news for us. Our Sea Stealth attack cannot protect the Utopic Dragon, and our opponent has a Monster Negate on board. Opponent gonna fish Sonar, adding a Megalo Smasher to hand, and special summoning the Spiral Dragon from the deck. Opponent is outplaying us. We need a way to get out from under the Sea Stealth attack, but the deck does not have a really good way of dealing with spells or traps, so note this in your log here. Let's make our own token. Opponent gonna negate our Utopic Future Dragon. We have no way to save it. That was a lot of value that just got popped right there. Now we could have saved our Ocean Dragonlord, but I don't know how much value he's gonna get for us. We don't have any more search targets, really. We could just get more copies of Pacifist and more copies of Sea Stealth attack. How is that going to help us? Let's go to battle, crash the token into the Spiral Dragon. Sea Stealth's going to activate, pop both monsters, activate the Unexpected Die, get a Crazy Fish, but opponent is going to pop, and we're in trouble. We are in trouble. Our Pacifist is gone. All we got is a Crazy Fish, and opponents got tokens, and they got Megalo Smashers, and they got more Spiral Battles. Alright, well, we're not looking too hot here. Opponent's going to start popping our back row. Their value engine is online, and we're just being left in the dust here. We can save our Crazy Fish from getting destroyed here, but at the cost of a lot of life points. Opponent's Spiral Grip would have summoned a Spiral Dragon if it destroyed our Crazy Fish. Drawing an Ash Blossom, not what we need to see right now. Opponent, maximum disrespect using Jar Avarice to shuffle their entire graveyard back into the deck. Draw a card. This is a grind game deck. This deck is built to grind. I'm almost impressed. In fact, I am impressed. This is just a value machine. Look at opponent. Every turn getting a token, getting the Phantasm Spiral Battle back, popping our monsters, and they're getting in for lethal, and they got us. Wow, very impressive opponent. Let's quickly flash their deck list on screen if you're interested in trying this one out, and let's go on to the next game. Wow, it's the opponent's deck. We're gonna quickly flash through, click on all these cards so that you don't come back to me saying, oh, what was that card? Well, I clicked on it. So, you know, take a look, pause the video if you want to read what these are. I'm not gonna explain. I think the extra decks, they don't plan on summoning any of these monsters. This is just value for their trap card. Where is it? This one. Alright, let's go on to the next game. That was a pretty quality deck list my opponent had. Very, very tuned. Alright. Interesting hand. We got the Fish Sonar. Let's activate. Bait for the Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom can negate our Buzzsaw Shark too. Would much rather have that resolve. So opponent negating. Let's summon the Buzzsaw. Get the Silent Angler from the deck. Make Bahamut. Now, we could, instead of making Bahamut here, what usually makes more sense is to make number 4 Stealth Kraken, because we have XE Remora in hand, but we can use XE Remora another way. Get a slightly different end board. Let's make the full armored Black Ray Lancer, go into Utopic Future, and Draco Future is going to have 3 materials. We can give up 2 of this monster's materials to special summon the XE Remora, and now we can, there you go, make a Toad in addition to the Utopic Dragon. So we'll have a couple more monsters on the field. Just one of the great boards you can make with the Sharks deck. All right, let's pass the opponent. See what they can do here. Lightning Storm, forced to negate with Toad. We do get to steal a Lightning Storm out of that, so that is some value. Now we still got a material on Buzzsaw Shark, so if we return our Toad to the extra deck, we can summon him again. So let's do that. Opponent gonna pot. Now we get maybe to see what our opponent's doing. That does not reveal a lot of information. Opponent getting a Solemn Strike. And there we go, Hidden City. Alright, our opponent's playing Sub-Terrors. So they got a Guru to hand. Setting it, flipping it face up. Setting 2 cards. And passing to us. Alright, well we know our opponent has Solemn Strike. So they're going to try and negate something. Let's summon the jellyfish. Opponent with a crackdown. That is very bad. Stealing our utopic dragon. Well, that is extremely bad. Alright. Let's activate the Buzzsaw Shark to try and negate, or bait the negate with the Solemn, but opponent knew that Buzzsaw was negated. Very good reading, opponent. Well, let's activate Bahamut Shark. And opponent using that Solemn. Okay, opponent knows what they're doing. So, let's go for a desperation play here. Let's special summon from the hand, the right hand Shark. Leave that Buzzsaw online. Why did I leave the Buzzsaw? Maybe I should have left the jellyfish. Questions we'll answer later. Let's use number 101 to steal our own monster back. Pop our opponent's Subterra Guru. Rank up into Zeus. Zeus with 2 materials. Very cool. We still got that Lightning Storm. Opponent activating Pot of Prosperity. Gonna reveal cards from the deck here. What are they gonna add to hand though? Fiendus, Guru, Solemn Strike, Subterra Cave Clash. It's another Guru. Okay, very cool. And activating another Hidden City. Again, another search here for a Fiendus. So now they got Guru and Fiendus. Fiendus can negate a monster effect, so we gotta be careful here. Flipping the Zeus face down. Okay. Again, a search. Searching for the Subterra trap that's gonna let them flip their monsters face up, face down. But we got Lightning Storm and we got Zeus here. So let's start. Since Zeus is face down, we can activate the Lightning Storm. Very funny interaction. Opponent gonna negate. Definitely don't want all their spell and traps wiped. Flipping that face down. Let's flip the Zeus face up. And opponent's activating Final Battle. Let's Zeus in response. Wipe everything off the field. We got Buzzsaw Shark to XE summon again. And opponent is done. Very cool. Not something you see very often, Subterrors, but a cool deck list. Alright, let's do one more game. Then we'll go on to the full deck list for the Umi Fish. Alright. Now we got Crazy Fish in hand, and that's how you know it's going to be a good game. But we don't actually have a play here. So let's pass to the opponent. We got Hand Trap City going on. Opponent gonna Branded Fusion. And I've told you before. Ash Blossom, the Branded Fusion. That actually does resolve. And opponent's setting 2. Oh, they were really hoping that Branded Fusion was going to work. Unexpected die. Again, the best monster from our deck. Another copy of Crazy Fish. Opponent going to try and negate. Well, this is perfect because we get to negate Ash Blossom. And that means on their turn, we're going to activate our Max C. And we don't have to worry about Ash Blossoms. Alright. That's some value right there. Let's get our Crazy Fish. Opponent's not going to stop Crazy Fish from coming to the field. And let's summon our other Crazy Fish. XE summon. Stealth Kraken, you saw how good it was last time against Despia. Let's attack. Pass back to the opponent. If the Stealth Kraken gets popped, ooh, opponent setting a monster face down, not doing anything. We really disrupted them hard. Let's activate the XE Remora. Special summon a Crazy Fish from the deck, and another Crazy Fish, or graveyard, sorry, but opponent has Imperm. And opponent has Droplet. Gonna negate and reduce the attack of our Stealth Kraken. Okay. Looks like we're just gonna have to wait a turn here. Not gonna attack in with an extremely weak Stealth Kraken. If we draw another level 4, we'll be able to XE summon. Opponent just T-set passing. The best play in Yu-Gi-Oh! And this is perfect. Pacifist. Pacifist's gonna start getting us tokens. Let's attack. Opponent bait. Set in an Ash Blossom. That's Ash number 2. Max C is online. Opponent. Still passing with no value. What is opponent's hand? Opponent seems to be bricking pretty hard here. Let's activate Beautiful's effect. Special summon. Opponent has another Ash Blossom. That's the third Ash. Third Ash. We got 1 banished, 2 in the graveyard. Alright, we don't have to worry about Ash Blossom anymore. Let's get attacking. Probably should have got in for a little bit extra damage with that XZ Remora, but hopefully that doesn't matter. Opponent, you're going to do an effect. Opponent setting a monster face down. Alright, opponent is in turtle mode. 100% turtling. Let's attack. And opponent has a 2000 attack, 2000 defense Despian Comedy. Let's pop it. Set Called by the Grave face down. Hope that we can finally get some value here, opponent. Activated branded in red. Let's call by the grave. Likely opponent doesn't have enough in hand to fusion summon if we banish that monster before it gets added. And opponent's got nothing, but we get a token. And now the beatdown sped up. We're doing speed beatdown now. Opponent summoning Fallen Albaz, discarding a card to try and fusion summon using a monster from our field, but we can just pop. Pop with the effect of the Stealth Kraken. Then you can't use Fallen Albaz to fuse if he's not on the field. And opponent's got 3,300 life points left. No crazy fish, but we can get in. Is this lethal? Attack with a Stealth Kraken. Attack with the token. Alright. Despia beat down again. So far, a lot of success versus Despia. I actually played 2 other Despia games. Everyone's playing it. Don't blame me. 2 other Despia games, won both. So, doing really good against the meta. Some weakness against spell and trap decks you saw against Pacifist. Didn't do that hot there, but let's go on to the deck list. Alright, here is the full deck list. You see we got 2 copies of Crazy Fish. That's just because I'm a madman. Should I be playing more powerful fish? I mean, you tell me in the comments. If there's any changes I should be making to this deck. Crazy Fish, main reason for playing him. Unexpected die, you special summon him from the deck. Fish Sonar, if you have Umi on the field, special summon Crazy Fish from the deck. That's a lot of ways to get that Crazy Fish on the field. Alright, 2 copies of Ocean Dragon Lord, 2 unexpected dies, 1 White Mirror. This I found not as good when you're not running as high a fish count. Electric Jellyfish is a aqua, not a fish, despite having fish in the name, which means you can't use White Mirror on it. Triple Fish Sonar, triple Pacifist, double call by 1 crossout. You really want to want this to get around Ash Blossoms, Max Seas, because this deck does not like getting Max Seed. 2 Sea Stealth attacks. In the extra deck, we got the Utopic Future combo. You saw me do that a couple of times. Bahamut Shark, full armored Black Ray Lancer, part of the Utopic Future combo. Silent Honor Arc, did some good value there, stealing our own monsters back. Crooked Cook, probably removable. You can make this if you use Buzzsaw, get Right Hand Shark, you can make Crooked Cook. He can't be destroyed by battle and is unaffected by card effects. So you can just like stall your opponent out, make them draw out of their deck, but probably could swap this for something else. Maybe something that pops spell and traps. Baguska, stall card. Again, something you might want to cut for another water monster. Stealth Kraken, Kraken Spawn, Nash Knight, in case we want to make a Nash Knight. You never know. Divine Arsenal Zeus, and a Underworld Mommy. She's going to steal your opponent's monsters if they can't be removed. If you play against a rival, you're going to want a way to get rid of monsters that can't be affected by card effects, and Underworld Mommy is a way to do it. Alright, hope you liked today's video. Let me know if there's any suggestions for this deck or other fusion deck lists we could try out, because right now I'm just mixing decks together. They released a new set, but it's all pendulum monsters, and I don't care about pendulums. They got too many words. I don't have time to read all that. Alright, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night.